What's up, guys? Welcome back. Long time no see. I wanted to do a quick video here because I've got a hunch, and oftentimes in my line of work, whenever I've got a hunch, I'm usually right about it, and it results in me making money. And so some of this obviously is easy to figure out, and then some of it is intuition. And I'm talking about, reselling, flipping, selling anything online. I've really kind of gotten away from reselling, as you might know it, as I'm not really a reseller of items that are scarce or in low supply or anything like that. I'm more of just a wholesale to Amazon flipper, and I do like to do the yard sale arbitrage, the Gary Vee thing a little bit too. I mean, I think that's just fun. It's not scalable, but it's really fun. But whenever it comes to hunches, oftentimes we have to kind of make a play on something based on our intuition, and this is one of them, right? And so this is, you can feel free to disagree with this, but I think I'm right about it. In fact, I'm going to be positive that I'm going to be right about it in the long term, because eventually everything goes up. But I do believe that Donruss football, the 2021 Donruss football that is out right now, it's probably hard to find on shelves still for you. I've got a whole box of it right here that a friend sent me. It's hard to find on shelves. The resell on it isn't great, so it's not like it's getting pulled from shelves to be resold, maybe in mass quantities, but like you can get maybe like 35 to 40 a blaster. You can get maybe like 20 to 25 for a hanger that you paid 15 for. So after shipping and all that, it's probably not worth it. If shops are buying it out from you, that's one thing. I bought a bunch of it from somebody that found it in a retail store. But the reason that I think it's going to be a good hold through winter and through the season is because of what is going on at Panini, right? And if you look at what's going on with Panini with the basketball schedule right now, they just released 2021 Optic, the product that has LaMelo Ball as a rookie, and his rookie year was last year. They just released that to on the day that the NBA season started, not today, but a few days ago, when the NBA season started. So they are that far behind at this point. They are so far behind that they're still releasing 2021 NBA products now in the 21-22 season. So they're like 6 months behind. And we've seen this now. Mosaic football has been pushed back. We don't even have a date on that. Normally that's out by September, mid-September, right after Donruss, right? So Donruss is the premier product that's out right now as far as ability to get in retail. Now I'm not talking your like Panini One, Panini National Treasures, that kind of stuff. That's not the stuff that's ever going to create the buzz that the mid to low range stuff and the I don't know if it's the high tier, but it's kind of like the middle high tier, because like your National Treasures and all that stuff that's just like massive rookie patch autos, that's your really high end. But like I'm talking your Prism, your Select, your Optic, that kind of stuff. As far as those products are concerned, this is all we're going to get for the entire football season, I do believe, because I think that Panini Prism, which normally comes out in mid-December while the playoff push is kind of wrapping up, and then Optic usually comes out during the playoffs. This year, it's not going to happen that way. In fact, we already saw Optic last year get pushed back post-Super Bowl. And that was before they were even this far behind. So now Optic, I would imagine, is going to get pushed back to like March or April, and Select's going to come out probably after that. So we're talking April or May for Select, almost probably after the draft where the new rookies are out, that Select's going to come out. And so what you're going to have is nothing for anybody to buy except for Absolute. And Absolute is nowhere near the product that Donruss is as far as like all the individual things that you can get. Now, of course, there's a Kaboom in Absolute, and there's a Chase card, the Downtown in Donruss, which you can't get in a hanger anyways, but there's those two cards. But as far as everything else is concerned with Donruss and Absolute, Donruss is by far the superior product. You can grade the rated rookies. There's parallels of the rated rookies that you can grade. There's optic previews that you can grade. And there's stuff that actually holds its value, right? There's autographs, stuff like that. The Absolute autographs, they're good, but they're never the quality of player that the Donruss autographs are. Now, I've seen some pretty bad bums come out of Donruss. Just wait till Absolute. You're going to get like guys you've never even heard of, like practice squad guys coming out on those autographs. So as far as that's concerned, Donruss is the only product that we're going to get for the entirety of football season. And why is that important? Because moms want to buy their kids Christmas gifts, right? And they want to buy them cards. And the cards that they're going to ask for are going to be Donruss football, because there's not going to be anything else. There's nothing else for them to ask for. They could ask for Absolute. That's going to be kind of hard to find. And you see how Absolute sits on shelves. So Donruss, I think, even though, the supply is high right now, and so that's why we're seeing the prices come down, and, maybe even in some areas it's sitting on a shelf for a day or two. But once that all gets scooped up, I think it's gone for good. And then basically, they do come out with a little bit of holiday, but other than that, this is it. This is the only product that we're going to have on our plate for the entirety of the rest of football season that's worth buying. I mean, you can buy like the International Origins blasters for over $100 a blaster. You can find Absolute somewhere, but like I said, it's trash other than the Kabooms. And then other than that, Mosaic isn't coming out, so we've got no Mosaic. We've got no like anything above Donruss. Like the ceiling is Donruss right now. And so I think if you've got sealed Donruss, you should hold on to it, because around Christmas time, I think it's going to spike. And I think maybe even after Christmas too, it's going to continue that until we see a Prism product, an Optic product, and a Select product come out to knock it off the pedestal. But until then, there's going to be money to be made. So just sit tight, hold your Donruss. I'm going to crack most of this, but I've got like 12 more hangers, like a retail box coming, and some other stuff. So I just want to put that on your radar and let you know that, Donruss football is something I feel is going to be a good hold this year compared to other years where other products would kind of knock it off the pedestal, where it's the thing that's on everybody's mind. I don't think it can possibly happen this year. Some people might get their fill of it, but other than that, like, it's not going to get knocked off the pedestal. It's going to be the only product available through the football season. So if somebody blows up mid-season, if a quarterback gets hot, Donruss is going to be what they're after, because they're not going to have anything else to get. So they'll be after his Optic Preview. If somebody else, a team gets hot and goes through a playoff run, Donruss is going to be the only thing that gets hot. So just keep that in mind. And when you're thinking about buying Donruss, or you're saying, hey, this isn't a good flip, just keep in mind that the hold on Donruss should be good this year. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to the page. I'm always talking about stuff like this. I talk flip content, I talk sports cards, a little bit of stock. I made big money on Dwack the other day. I talk a little bit of stocks, but I've kind of veered off of that. I'm trying to get back on the horse of making more videos to get a more regular occurrence here, and a more regular, scheduled video going at least once a week like I used to do. But it's been hard. I've been super busy. So hopefully you can be patient with that. It's not like my videos are that important anyways. But anyways, if you like the video, share the video with a friend, comment what you think is going to happen here with football cards through the season, and what's going to get hot and what's not going to get hot. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.